A senior dev posted this on their blog. It hit the front page of Hacker News, and 800 people upvoted it. The title, LLMs are eroding my software engineering career and I don't know what to do. So let's actually look at what's happening with code. The blog author isn't junior. They have years of experience. But they're watching two things happen simultaneously. First, LLMs are now faster than them at tasks that used to take real thought, writing CRUD endpoints, parsing files, wiring up APIs. Second, their company is starting to ask why they need as many engineers if LLMs can do that work. This isn't hypothetical anymore. The HN thread is full of people saying the same thing. So what's actually being commoditized? Here's what an LLM handles in about 4 seconds flat. A fast API endpoint with auth, validation, and a database call. Stuff that used to be a 20-minute task for a mid-level dev. This is table stakes now. That code is fine. It's actually pretty good. And that's the problem, the skills required to write that are now free. What LLMs can't do is reason about your system. They don't know your team's deployment constraints, your database's actual query performance at scale, or why you made that architectural decision 18 months ago. They hallucinate confidently when context gets deep. Let me show you where they break. Watch what happens when you ask an LLM to debug a real production issue, one with implicit system context. The response looks authoritative, but it's completely wrong about which layer is the bottleneck. It blamed the ORM. The real issue was connection pool exhaustion under bursty load, something you'd only know from reading your own metrics and deployment history. The LLM had none of that context, and it didn't ask for it. So here's the actual career move, and it comes directly from the HN thread's top comments. Stop competing with LLMs at the task level. Start owning the context layer, the decisions, constraints, and system knowledge that LLMs will never have access to unless you give it to them. Which means the new high-leverage skill is knowing how to load that context deliberately. Practically, this looks like building structured context files that travel with your code base. Not documentation for humans, machine-readable context for LLMs. Here's a pattern that several senior engineers in the HN thread converged on. You write a context.md or a system prompt file that captures the non-obvious constraints, performance budgets, team conventions, known gotchas, and architectural decisions with their reasons. Now every LLM interaction in this code base gets that knowledge injected. The engineer who maintains that file is irreplaceable. The engineer who just writes endpoints is not. The blog author is right that something real is happening. Junior roles that were mostly boilerplate are genuinely under pressure. But the engineers who are deepening their system knowledge, writing the context that makes LLMs useful, and owning the architectural decisions, they're more productive than ever. The commodity is execution. The moat is judgment. Link to the original blog post and the HN thread in the description, both worth reading. The takeaway: don't fight the tool, own the context layer. If this was useful, subscribe. New video every weekday.